This city, this team, we don't run from the fight. We come back stronger.
They've never had an offseason like this before.
This is a very big deal for the Bengals.
We let that fuel us. Because when the noise drowns out and the lights come on, all that's left is our team.
All right, gotta go.
Every snap, every tackle, every touchdown.
Deep ball for Higgins. Touchdown! Jamar Chase.
For the ones beside us.
Let's go! Be great and play for each other today.
For the ones who never stop believing.
The Cincinnati Bengals are still alive.
This is for us. The 2025 Bengals are here. This is our team. This is our time.
Months, or 246 days, or 21 million seconds, but Bengals football is finally back. The 2025 season is here as the Bengals take aim at reclaiming their spot atop the AFC North. Welcome into Bengals Weekly in our lovely studio here at Fox 19 in Cincinnati. I'm Marissa Contipelli. The Bengals kick off the season campaign against their in-state rivals up north. Now, all offseason long, we have heard the phrase, start fast. And that's exactly what Zac Taylor's group will look to do in Week 1. But before we get to previewing Sunday's tilt in the land, we have a bit more of the offseason to recap, from the NFL draft to T. Higgins youth camp to the start of training camp. And in case you missed it, you can go back and watch From the Jungle Part 1 in our season preview special on the Bengals YouTube channel. But for now, here is Part 2 of the Bengals offseason, From the Jungle, Bengals All Access.
The overarching sense of family when you walk into the building. And that's the one thing that I can sense. I was one of them.
We want everybody pulling in the same direction, and we want everybody with the vision for the player that we have. It's a total Bengals vision.
Day one of the NFL's free agency period has come to a close.
I thought the Bengals had a solid day. All of the moves make sense.
Good to see you.
The Bengals agreeing to contract extensions with their 2-star wide receivers.
I'm thankful that we were able to get some really big deals done with some of the best players on planet Earth.
I think everyone just kind of understands what's at stake, man.
Honestly, it changed the narrative. Simple as that.
You could just tell he just has fun playing.
Who do you take, Potsy? You said you'd take this one.
Yeah, I would take him.
With the 17th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select
Shamar, this is Zac Taylor with the Bengals.
How you doing, Coach?
We're going to turn in the pick with your name on it right now.
I can't wait for it, Coach.
All right. Hey, enjoy the crowd there, and we're going to give you a call here shortly, okay? Celebrate with your family there. Congratulations.
The Cincinnati Bengals have their guy. Shamar Stewart is the newest member of the Cincinnati Bengals. They took him with the 17th overall pick in this year's draft.
His ability to close is really impressive. His straight line juice, that ability to get from A to B, that is where he is at his best. Show off that explosiveness and just be a pocket crusher.
Like introduce Shamar.
What's up, Shamar?
I'm going to give the first hug too.
How you doing, man? Right here. What's up? Happy to have you.
In terms of being disruptive, that's a disruptive young man. We feel like he's got the traits that we covet and the play demeanor that we don't have to do anything but get him out there and watch him do it.
Man, there's a lot of emotions running wild through my body. You know, it's been a long time coming. I know what I'm capable of. Just happy I made it.
Hello? Demetrius.
Yes, sir.
We're picking you right now, man.
I appreciate you, Coach.
Demetrius Knight Jr. I think he's going to give it his all every single day.
This guy is hard to find. Just a competitor, gifted in coverage. So that's a pivotal piece for us.
Hello? Dylan, this is Zac Taylor in Cincinnati. Hey, how are you doing? We're going to make you Bengal right now. Oh my gosh, let's go.
Dylan Fairchild. I like this pick.
The physical component of his play style just really fits us. He's tough. The intangibles are through the roof.
Now, you said that it is the greatest honor of your entire life to be able to protect Joe Burrow and that you will live and die by that a day in and day out.
It's just, that's what we live by as offensive line, you know? I mean, that's the man that makes the magic happen, and you know, that's what you live for.
I thought the Bengals' best day of the draft was day 3. With Demetrius Knight and Barrett Carter now, you've given yourself 2 linebackers that can play different roles, that could really help your defense. Jalen Rivers, Fairchild, the Bengals' offensive line certainly got better during this draft. And then Taj Brooks. I think he's going to contribute right away, contribute this year.
There isn't a draft pick we just took that isn't going to walk in here and try to compete for playing time.
And we believe we have the pieces in this building to reach our ultimate goal, but we got to be physical to get there.
T. Higgins running it back today with his annual youth football camp. The newly paid Bengals star receiver was seen taking part in all of the fun, interacting with the kids. We want T chants ringing out among the kids.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? How we feeling today? Y'all ready to work? Y'all ready to work? That's what I'm talking about. Let's have some fun. Let's do it.
First of all, what's it like being out here with these young people? You know, you always say Bengals were your team growing up. Now here you are, somebody else's hero.
Yeah, man. I think it's just a blessing to be a blessing. You know what I mean? And like today, it's all about the kids. And, you know, this is just me giving back, you know, to the city, to the community, because what they do for us, you know, on Sundays, it's like no other. So, you know, it's good to give back. What's up? Oh, we got the gloves. Oh, yeah, my man's ready. Let's do it. We going to have some fun today.
I was there when you had that big touchdown.
Oh, for real? Woo, that's my best game. Hey, I need straight touchdowns all day, all day. And when we score, we dance, we celebrate, all right? Say hike, say hike, say hike.
Deep ball.
Yeah! Growing up, when I was coming into these camps, you know, a lot of the players interact with all the kids.
What's up, what's up? Jamar said hi.
Yeah.
Underneath? And Burrow.
Yeah. I'm the best shoe tire in the world. I bet you it don't come untied no more. You know, I think it's important to interact with the kids because, you know, they might not get to see me. This might be the only time they get to see me all year. Good catch, boy! Good catch, boy! Right here, right here, right here! Woo. Come on, let's break it out, let's break it out. Hard work on me, hard work on 3. 1, 2, 3, hard work.
Well, as mentioned, today is a big day. We get to be excited for football season, but also we're going to visually see it happen at the first day of training camp.
You ready for another camp?
Ready to go. Feel good energy from the players, so we're ready to roll.
There's a lot of excitement in our locker room. Our players really have a belief. We've got a championship caliber team.
To me, the ideal scenario is that we are in position to win a lot of football games. That's our only goal. We go about that by utilizing the talents of our players.
I think that they believe, and they should, that we can win it all.
Championship teams attack, execute, and finish regardless of circumstance. What endures over the length of the season are the habits that you build in the core fundamentals.
We know how close we've been, and we know there's work to get back there, but we know we have the guys that can do it.
I got the shakes that'll make you quit. So I got the burgers I just got burgers.
Coming up next, we go undercover. Well, the players do. That's right, it's our first mic'd up of the season, and it's right after the break. Bengals Weekly is brought to you by Kettering Health, the official healthcare provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. Alta Fiber, the official Wi-Fi and internet provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. And Paycor, proud to be the official HR software provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. Welcome back to Bengals Weekly. One of my favorite segments we get to produce each week is when we get to bring you as close to the action and the players as possible. This camp, we recruited, well, a handful of guys to be our undercover agents and wear the hot mic around their teammates. Here is the best of Mic'd Up from training camp.
Feel me? I'm mic'd up, my boy. So, you feel me? We just gonna work today, okay? We just gonna work today. Whatever coach say we doing, we just gonna do it.
Welcome to the jungle.
Oh yeah.
That's a fire song. Oh yeah, bro. That's just insane.
What's something the folks don't know about you?
I heard blondes do it better. Let's see how we do. I'm hot mic, by the way, just as a heads up to everyone.
Back up, BJ, back up!
No. I shouldn't put no lotion on my face earlier. Hit me all in my eye. I got the shakes that'll make you quake. So I got the burgers I just got burgers.
Hey now.
Shift the legs a little bit. Shift the legs a little bit.
Let's go. That was Gary, man. That's a man named Gary.
But you will be a good wrestler, bro. Cause you're a great actor. You'll be the wrestler that everybody beating up on, though.
I want that. I want that. That's the one I want. I want that one. No, that's what I'm jumping. You know I jump.
Wait, where the camera at? I don't even know where the camera. I think it's high. It's high.
If I hold it, or if I do something for somebody, and they go, I'm like, oh. No, what do you mean? That's a Southern thing, I swear to God.
Cup of coffee, get you a cup of coffee on that ground.
Yeah, Howie. Looking like a little turtle.
Blur.
I be thugging it out though, I ain't gonna lie. I can see through them little drops. This lace at work.
Gone with the wind.
One field goal, kick the ball, baby. We're kicking the ball.
Come on, man.
I'm coming to you.
Man.
Hands up.
I'm just saying, if you want to throw hands, just let me know.
Are these too short? You're a little short? No, tell me the truth.
Hey, Tyson, don't go hard right here. All right, I'm counting on you.
If y'all didn't know, J-Mo used to be like 380. On me, that boy is heavy. Big heavy.
Look at the lady over there dancing with her baby. In the orange, you see her? Hey.
Turbo side.
Big, yeah! There we go!
Wait, we running too?
Turbo side.
Hey man, y'all get this off me, man. We going back to the locker room.
Well, we have already seen each member of Cincinnati's 2025 draft class take the field during the preseason. But now we finally get to see them suit up for the real deal. This year's class brings a balanced mix of talent and versatility to a team with championship aspirations, as each one of the 6 new additions are ready to make an impact.
The Cincinnati Bengals select Shamar Stewart, defensive end, Texas A&M.
This is a classic traits, disruption versus production, because he has got elite height, weight, speed, and he is very disruptive.
Really fits into our locker room, what we're looking for, the effort, the play style.
Very fast, violent, high motor.
It's all positive for us. There's no negative here. This is a heck of a pick for us.
I was just feeling a lot, you know. I just going flashbacks in my journey to this point. It's just been a long time coming. I mean, it's exciting. My whole family excited for me, you know. The Bengals are a great team to go to. So I was just filled with joy. I couldn't wait to be here.
He's a tremendous athlete. And so, again, you got to be aware of him. The quarterback's got to be aware of him. Play callers got to be aware of him.
A lot of the things that we want. He's a strong edge setter, but we feel like he's got the traits that we covet.
Man, I'm excited. I feel like y'all there almost every year. Y'all always fight for a Super Bowl. And I hope I'm the missing piece y'all need.
Hello?
Demetrius.
Yes, sir.
Zac Taylor, Cincinnati Bengals.
What's going on, Coach?
We're picking you right now, man.
The Cincinnati Bengals select Demetrius Knight Jr., linebacker, South Carolina.
Is a high character player, someone who's an excellent leader, and someone who plays a physical brand of football. So you want to play downhill against the run, you're going to love what you see from Demetrius Knight Jr.
That was the guy when we woke up this morning, and I'm glad he's here.
As soon as I ended the phone call, I wanted to get on the quickest thing I could to Cincinnati just because I'm so excited to get to work.
Got a great nose for the ball. Again, a tremendous communicator, mature leader. Again, I just think we're really improving our defense right now, particularly the front seven, and I'm really excited to see that happen.
Being able to see my name on an NFL jersey truly sealed the deal for me this morning. I know what this place is about, know what this place is, and I know what they're trying to do, and I want to be a part of all of that.
Dylan, this is Zac Taylor in Cincinnati. Hey, how are you doing? We're going to make you Bengal right now, 3rd round.
Fairchild has a lot of potential. To me, you're hoping the best is yet to come with him. He's got strong hands, but I love the effort and the tenacity. He was always looking for work.
And the toughness and the nastiness is all over the tape. And then you go meet the kid and you look him in the eye, you hear him respond to these questions, and you hear him talk about what's important to him, and it oozes out of him.
I'm excited to just elevate my whole game 360 degrees all the way around. I think protecting the quarterback, opening up holes for your running back, and just the unity of being in a group. You know, you 5 guys with one mission, and that mission is defined every single play.
And just the intangibles we like. His skill set fits us, fits our division, fits our scheme. We're really excited to add Dylan to the mix.
He's a player that can compete right away. As we mentioned before, he's immediately thrown right in the mix at left guard, and he's a player with a lot of upside yet to realize.
Just aggressive, a finisher, somebody that's gonna look for kills in the 3rd and 4th quarter, somebody that's gonna be a relentless, aggressive player, and that's gonna protect my quarterback and my players at all costs. I'm beyond, excited and ready to get to work and ready to get going.
My Cincinnati Bengals select Barrett Carter.
3-down player. He's an outstanding blitzer. He can run with running backs.
Jalen Rivers going to Cincinnati.
Big, wide player with strong hands, can play multiple positions.
The Cincinnati Bengals select Taj Brooks.
The quickness in the short area stands out. Physicality and toughness, being able to kind of bounce in and out of tackles, finishes with enough violence.
I feel the excitement from the players. I know our coaching staff is ready to go. Just excited to get out there and start building our resume as a team.
Coming up next, I sit down with Orlando Brown Jr. and get his take on the season and the game ahead. Stay with us here on Bengals Weekly. Welcome back to Bengals Weekly. Earlier this week, I caught up with one of the captains on this Bengals team, left tackle Orlando Brown Jr. And we talked all things Cleveland, starting fast, and how the chemistry is shaping up on the O-line. Now, Orlando, all offseason long and training camp long, we have heard how this team wants to get out to a fast start. Just why do you think this team is equipped to get out to a fast start to open up the season, and what does starting fast look like for you on Sunday?
Yeah, I just feel like the way that Coach Taylor has scripted things from April when we arrived, the sense of urgency, attention to detail throughout that time period, all the way leading up until now in the week 1 has been different. And I think the dividends will definitely pay off as they paid off in the preseason for us with the way we were able to be productive as an offense. You know, I'm really excited about the opportunity to get out here versus Cleveland, man, and it's so important for us to come out here and start fast.
What message do you want your team to send on Sunday, and maybe what tone do you expect to come out with?
It's so important, not just because of who we're playing, but what's at stake. And, you know, I think we have a great team. We've got a great quarterback, which is one of the hardest pieces of the puzzle to find normally. To me, setting the tone is about showing a sense of urgency, playing fast and physical. And so I believe that we do those 3 things, good things are going to happen.
Orlando, this is the 2nd year in a row that you've been voted team captain by your teammates. What does this honor mean to you, and how do you embrace that extra responsibility of being a leader on this team?
Yeah, no, it's an honor that I don't take for granted. The group of men in there to vote me as one of the leaders is very special, and I have a ton of gratitude for everybody in there for that. My role as a leader, I think, is just being the best version of myself every day. I try to be as consistent as possible, leading by example, being vocal when I need to be. That's just kind of the role that I've grown into, and one of the reasons I think people voted me as a leader.
When you look at the offensive line, it's been a few months now that you've gotten to work with Scott Peters. How would you describe the mentality and approach that he brings to this group?
Really helped our offensive line culture out a ton. Just being able to have guys be closer as a unit. To me, the unity and camaraderie that you have off the field with our unit is what's going to make our room so special. And so between guys like Ted and Lucas and Mims and even some of the practice squad guys like Seth and Andrew Coker, everybody being together and collectively having that unity is so important. And I think Scott's done a great job of creating that for us.
You mentioned Ted. Now, you guys have really been anchors on that offensive line for the last few years, but a couple of new faces, one being rookie Dylan Fairchild.
Yeah.
What has it been like playing next to him so far, and kind of what have you seen out of the young guy?
It's been awesome. I mean, I think, to me, he's so ready. He's come in right away from the moment we drafted him. They threw him in with the ones. He's ready to go. He's been extremely productive, done a great job throughout training camp and preseason, learning as much as he can. He's got a ton of confidence, man, as he should heading into the season. So I'm really excited for him. He is in a unique role, asking to be the guy right away, especially being a third-round pick. But I've been there before, and I think he's more than ready.
Now, Amarius Mims going into his second year at right tackle for this team, and you have said and shared that you have high expectations for him.
Yes.
Just can you expand a little bit more on just why you have that sentiment for him and why he is so crucial to the offensive line play?
Yeah, because, to me, you look at the history of the NFL and the teams that have been able to win the Super Bowl, and you look at their bookend tackles, and more often than not, they are two of the best players on the team, two of the most consistent players on the team. Me and him, we have a ton of pressure on ourselves, and just as much pressure as I put on him, I put on myself as well to go out there and do my job to the best of my abilities every single day, not just on game day. So, Mims has taken on that approach. He understands that. He's been working, and to me, it's shown up.
All right, well, Orlando, it is always a joy when we get to chat and catch up. Thank you so much for spending some time with us, and best of luck on Sunday.
Of course, appreciate you having me.
When we return, we check in with Dan, Dave, and Jeff, who tell us why the Bengals are poised to get off to a fast start in Cleveland. Welcome back to Bengals Weekly. Now, the Bengals say they want to get out to a fast start in Cleveland, but why are they poised to do so? Let's send it over to Dan Horde, Dave Lapham, and Jeff Hobson for this Who Day conversation.
It is no secret that the Bengals are determined to get off to a better start this year than they have the last few seasons. So in this Who Day conversation, we are each going to give a reason why we think they are poised to get off to a fast start this year. Butch, you're up first.
I'm going to go with a ready-made rookie class. These guys are factory assembled and ready to go. Can't think of a recent class that's so ready to play. In Cleveland, Dan Horde's debut behind the mic, 2011, there were 3 starters in that draft class that came out and played and led the Bengals to a win and off to a 6-2 start when nobody thought they would. This class we're staring at right now, you've got at least 2 opening day starters in Demetrius Knight and Dylan Fairchild. Maybe they stick Shamar Stewart in there in some kind of a alignment. But the guys behind them, Barrett Carter's going to play a lot. Taj Brooks got some time in the preseason with the ones. They like the way he looks. And Jalen Rivers got time with the ones as well. To me, these guys can jump in right away. They have made an impact in training camp. And I think maybe go back to 2011 in Cleveland.
Be nice to have a game-winning touchdown pass in the fourth quarter like happened in that game. All right, Lap, your reason for why you think the Bengals are poised to get off to a fast start.
Just the players that they've assembled. I think it's as good a group, as good a cast of characters as they've had in a long time. I think they can compete and beat anybody in the National Football League. A big key to getting off to that fast start is the players playing well, the players playing up to their potential, the players realizing that if we put forth the effort, we'll help our football team win. Their offense is as good as there is in the National Football League. At every position group, really. I mean, individually, the quarterback is the best in business. Wide receivers they have the 2 best guys in football. I think the tight end position with Gesicki, running back, Chase Brown, another young player going into his second year, I think he's going to have a a breakout season. I think he's going to have a big year. And then it's up to the defense. They've got a lot of young players in that defensive side of things too that understand after a year in the National Football League what it takes to compete and compete at a high level.
All right, the reason why I think the Bengals are poised to get off to a fast start is new defensive coordinator Al Golden. To me, the biggest story of training camp has been how much better the defense has looked. They have been good in practice more often than not. There have been days where they have dominated in practice against arguably the best offense in the NFL. Al Golden's attention to detail is legendary. You can tell that the players believe in him. They're playing with confidence. They're playing with enthusiasm. Then you add in the fact that the opponents early in the year don't know what to expect.
Right.
Do you study the preseason games? Do you go back and watch Notre Dame? There's some mystery early in the season when you have a new defensive coordinator. And if you look back over the last 3 years, where unfortunately the Bengals lost their season openers, they were facing new defensive coordinators every single time. So they had to deal with it on the offensive end. Now they have that advantage on the defensive end. Good rookies, great talent, and defensive coordinator Al Golden. 3 reasons why we think the Bengals are poised to get off to a fast start in this Who Dey Conversation.
It was an NFL debut to remember for A.J. Green. Up next, we relive his first game in stripes and a moment he'll remember forever. Stay with us here on Bengals Weekly. Welcome back to Bengals Weekly. There is always an added sense of urgency for divisional games, let alone when it's on the road to start the season. But the players are eager for the challenge ahead, and Zac's message to his team has been simple. It's go time.
We've been practicing hard. We've been focused on all the details, but now it's game week. There's an urgency that's ramped up, and it's upon us now, and we're excited about it.
It can't get much bigger for a week 1 game for us with how we want to start. Going up to Cleveland, get a divisional win, be 1-0 in the division, be 1-0 on the season, and so I know we'll be ready for it.
Focus on 1 week at a time. I mean, we're playing a division opponent, so going up to Cleveland and getting that win, I mean, that's the most important thing right now. You know, next week is next week, but right now it's about getting the win.
It's huge. Just opening up week 1 in Cleveland yet again. It's a real deal. It's not preseason. You know, you're not coming out after 2 series. We're going the distance.
They have really good players. I think their corners are some of the best in the league. It's always really hard when we go against them, and then their defensive line is obviously very disruptive, led by 95, but they have other guys that can get after you too.
They're talented in all 3 levels. There's definitely a lot that they can throw at us, but you know, something that we've been prepared for.
Off the play action, Flacco.
He can spin it with the best of them. He's got one of the strongest arms of all time, so he's going to be able to put the ball when and where he wants to put it.
Put pressure on him. I say that. Put pressure on him. He's been in this league for a while. He can throw the ball, and there's a reason he's starting over there. You can say all you want about him, but he's, at the end of the day, a starter. So you got to give credit where credit is due. Put pressure on him, and let the defense eat.
I'm excited about where our team's at. I think we've got all the work done we need to get done, put together 3 great days of practice, clean it up on Saturday, and get ready to go.
A moment to remember 14 years ago, almost to the day, A.J. Green made his NFL debut. So why not debut our new segment here, where each week we will go into the archives. Here's From the Vault.
Gronkowski on 3rd and 12. It's wide open. It's the first catch. A.J. Green on a 41-yard touchdown.
So week 1, yeah, that was for crazy because I went to the game with no catches, and then Andy got hurt. Then Bruce got in. It was like a quick snap, got wide open, and that was my first pass from Bruce, and I scored. And that was my only catch of the game, and we won the game.
Here's a throw for a wide open A.J. Green. He has it at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown! A.J. Green's first NFL catch caught the Cleveland Browns completely off guard.
When you think about your first catch in the NFL, you don't think it's going to go for a touchdown. It's definitely off of like not a quick snap and catching the defense off guard and being wide open. So that's probably one of my easy ones, so I'll take it.
Unbelievable, Dan. Joe Hayden absolutely lost. Joe Hayden let A.J. Green go. I mean, all by his lonesome. Joe Hayden standing there on the field with his hands on his hips saying, what was that?
You'll remember that first catch for the rest of his career and life.
For one, I was surprised. I never thought that was going to work. But Bruce was going crazy, and I knew that. And I'm like, no way this is going to stand. Because I'm thinking that we had a false start or somebody didn't line up quick enough. And I looked around, there's no flags. I'm like, hey, I guess it worked. Good job. Good play call, Jay.
First NFL catch, well worth the wait for A.J. Green. He's given the Bengals the lead in the fourth quarter, 19-17.
How about the resiliency of this football team if they can hold on to this 3-point lead?
The NFL is not easy. That's what I first was thinking about, because I'm like, this is hard to get open in this league. But I knew the time was coming. If I kept working, I was going to get better, and I got better each week.
When we return, we take a deeper dive into this week's matchup. Game preview is straight ahead here on Bengals Weekly. Welcome back to Bengals Weekly. As we get set for round one of the Battle of Ohio to kick off the 2025 campaign, let's send it over to Dan Hort for more on Bengals versus Browns.
When you watch the Bengals on CBS this year and they go to the studio for highlights, the guy that will be doing them is my buddy Adam Shine, and he will be sensational. Adam, congratulations on that opportunity. Let's talk Bengals. You are a big proponent of playing Joe Burrow and the starters in the preseason. You got your wish. Why was it so important?
I give Zac Taylor a lot of credit, and frankly, I give Joe Burrow a lot of credit. The goal is to win a championship. That's it. So to me, Zac Taylor did the right thing. And I just think the world of what the Bengals did, because same old was not going to cut it. There's an expectation. I had T. Higgins on my SiriusXM radio show. He said, look, it's about getting into the tournaments and winning games. And that to me, for an NFL player, I think that's the awesome, appropriate response when I ask about preseason expectations. I'm excited for the Bengals to start 2-0 this year in the first 2 weeks of the season.
The Bengals extended Jamar. They extended T. They were able to work things out with Trey for this season. How do you grade their offseason?
I think the offseason was an A. Trey Hendrickson, you needed him to sign, in my opinion, by a certain date. He did it. I think he'll be top 4, top 5 for quarterback sacks. He's a terrific player. I'm a big Al Golden fan. I thought that was terrific. They signed Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. The Bengals did it. When you have Joe Burrow, when the Colts had Peyton Manning, you want to give him 2 absolute stars at the receiver position. It was Harrison and Wayne, and now it's Chase and Higgins. There's no debate. Best quarterback receiver combo in the NFL. That's Cincinnati. That's a strength. And I think the Bengals deserve a lot of credit for keeping that band together.
The Bengals open in Cleveland. The Browns have issues, but we've learned not to take anything for granted. What do you think about that week 1 matchup?
So maybe this is me drinking the Kool-Aid after the T. Higgins interview. But I can't stress enough how much I love the Bengals. I just think they're not taking anything for granted. You talk about, you reference, obviously, my take on the genius of playing these guys in the preseason. I think Burrow's going to come out firing. My expectations for the Browns are really low. Now, obviously, they have Myles Garrett. Their defense is strong. I think Kevin Stefanski is a hell of a coach. They will be ready. But I really think the Bengals come out with a vengeance internally, and to kind of maybe hush some of the loud, obnoxious voices on the outside. And I think they spank the Cleveland Browns.
All right, you heard it from Adam Shine. This has been great. Love the Syracuse gear. Can't wait to see you in the studio throughout this season on CBS. Thanks so much for joining us.
Dan, you're the best. Appreciate it. Anything for you.
Coming up next on Contipelli's Countdown, I'll tell you how Jamar Chase and T. Higgins fared against Cleveland last season and why they could be poised for a big game in Week 1. Stay with us here on Bengals Weekly. This week's meeting against the Browns is one of 8 divisional matchups on deck across the league. Now the Bengals will look to get off to a fast start on the shores of Lake Erie and continue what they started last season against their in-state foes. Sunday marks the second time in the last 3 years where the Bengals kick off the season in Cleveland, as Cincinnati is fresh off their season sweep of the Browns in 2024, where they outscored their rivals 45-20. Zac Taylor's squad has won 4 of the past 5 meetings as they look to extend their Battle of Ohio win margin to 8 games. Chase Brown enters this season looking to build off of his breakout 2024 campaign. When Brown was in the starting lineup, he averaged over 104 scrimmage yards a contest. That was good for 6th best among all running backs. The Browns, meanwhile, struggled to hold opposing backs in check. Cleveland allowed over 129 rushing yards per game and gave up 22 touchdowns on the ground, tied for 28th worst in the league a season ago. Jamar Chase and T. Higgins will also look to pick up where they left off last season. The duo were the only teammates in the league who averaged 75 or more receiving yards per game and had 10 or more touchdowns on the season. And against Cleveland, the pair stuffed the stat sheets. In 2 games against the Browns, Chase and Higgins combined for 4 touchdowns and nearly 300 receiving yards. And keep an eye out for the deep pass, as Chase leads the NFL with 19 deep pass touchdowns since 2021. Cleveland, on the other hand, well, they allowed the 2nd most deep passing yards in the league last season, giving up 900 on the year. Now, when it comes to the defensive side of the ball, 2 of the league's best go head-to-head. Trey Hendrickson and Myles Garrett were 1st and 2nd on the sack leaderboard last season, as they are the only 2 players in the league to have posted 14 or more sacks in each of the last 2 years. And they are the only 2 with 40 or more sacks since 2022. But since the start of 2023, no one has more sacks than Trey, as he has 7 more than the next closest on that list in Garrett. Along with being last season's sack king, Hendrickson also led the NFL in QB pressures with 92. And in his last 4 outings against the Browns, he's logged 4.5 sacks. Hendrickson and the defense look to hold the Browns in check like they did a season ago. Cleveland's average of 15 points per game in 2024 was last in the league, as they also ranked last in yards per game, 3rd down conversion percentage, and big plays. Cleveland has not had a top 10 scoring offense since 2007, as they turn to veteran QB Joe Flacco, whose first career start was against the Bengals 17 years ago. Up next, we have another new segment for you. We'll take you around the web and bring you the best social media moments when we return. This fall, the Bengals have teamed up with Ohio Cat to bring the jungle to you. Every Friday during the football season, we will be out at a different high school football game, cheering on our local teams. Students and fans have the opportunity to take pictures with Houday, show off their best school spirit, and win great prizes. Rule your school and be on the lookout for Friday night stripes, because the Bengals and Ohio Cat could be coming to your game next. We have another new segment here on Bengals Weekly. Now, we had our team scour the internet to find the best social media moments across the web. So here's this week's first social spotlight. Now, first up, we have Chad Ochocinco tweeting out, "How do I get a Mitchell Tinsley jersey?" Chad also looking for the receiver's phone number because he wants to annoy him like he does to Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Well, Mitchell Tinsley is all about it. Hopefully, these 2 made it happen. Tinsley, of course, made headlines after preseason week 2, his massive performance. All right, next up, we're going to check in with the NFL Top 100 list. The NFL posting on their X and IG accounts, Jamar Chase coming in at number 4 in the rankings, Joe Burrow, number 6 in the rankings, both up from where they were in 2024. Looking forward to seeing big things out of the 2 of them this season. And our final post to show this week, the only time this week that either answer is acceptable between dogs or cats. Well, of course, I know we always choose cats around here, but Puppies and Kittens decided to stop by training camp to surprise the players. Make sure you are following along on the Bengals social channels to check out the full video right here, along with so much more throughout the season. All you have to do is follow @Bengals. Week 1 kicks off Sunday in Cleveland at 1 p.m. for round 1 of the Battle of Ohio, Bengals versus Browns. Now you can catch all the action on your local Fox station, listen in on the Bengals radio network, or you can check out one of these streaming options, including the Fox Sports app if you're in market, NFL Plus on mobile, or NFL Sunday Ticket if you're out of market. Thanks for tuning in to Bengals Weekly. Kickoff between the Bengals and the Browns to open up the 2025 season is coming up. For Dan Horde, Dave Lapham, Jeff Hobson, and our entire crew, I'm Marissa Contipelli. We'll see you next week. Bengals Weekly was brought to you by Paycor, proud to be the official HR software provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. AltaFiber, the official Wi-Fi and internet provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. Your local Kia dealers. Visit kia.com to discover movement that inspires. And Kettering Health, the official healthcare provider of the Cincinnati Bengals.